Welcome to Star Trek Online and the Adventures of the USS Andromeda. I've been playing this for a little while. I think I'm up to level 15 or so. It's been a good couple weeks since I've gotten back to this, and I figured it was about time I did a stream of it. You can blame my buddy Eriskesal for getting me into this. Yeah, level 15. And of course, you have to go with the Federation first. Eriskesal and I are planning on starting another set of characters for the Klingons and checking out that campaign. We'll probably be streaming that together, though. In a little while. We're having a lot of fun with Vermintide right now. Excuse me for just a moment. I'm going to make sure everything is running smoothly. I don't even remember where I left off. Okay. Let's see. Mission journal. Thing old is new. Okay, so some Davidians were haunting the lower levels of the Drazana station, and we figured out a way to stop them, but we're going to have to head back in time to do so. So, I do believe I left off right. This is the Drazana station right here.
Welcome to Drazana. You're cleared for...
Go ahead and dock. Wow, I've never had this problem with loading. Oh, there we go. That loaded in a little slow. Wield the mighty scimitar. Hey, he looks a lot like me. He could be a cousin race. I think almost all... I ended up going with the alien build. I'll show you here. Just because it has the most customization. I might show you a little bit of what you can and cannot do with the aliens. There's really nothing you cannot do. You can make them look whatever you want them to look like. Okay. Off we go. Oh, only 3 this time? I'm gonna need to switch out to Val then. And we'll do some customization of Civic here later. A properly modulated energy discharge would allow us to use this portal to follow the dividends back through time. Once we get there, though, it might be a bit trickier to get back. We should bring out as few people as possible to minimize the chances of distorting the timeline. Yeah, you've got a good point. Off we go! Is that how we do? Oh, we're gonna have to do this, huh? Ops. No. Keep in mind, I am no expert on this thing. Oh, okay. I had to shoot it? Okay. Everything old is new. We're still in Drazana Station, sir, just in the past. We need to be very careful here, Captain. If we damage the station or injure anyone, we could damage the timeline irrevocably. Even if Drake doesn't care about that, the temporal prime directive, we should. We're still Tarfleet officers, after all. Okay, set weapons to heavy stun. We're still in the computer core, Captain. Strange, I wonder why there's nobody here. From what I remember about this time period, there should be someone here, even if it's just a technician. If we can find the right parts, we could cobble together a subspace field emitter, and perhaps get an idea for where the dividends are doing here. But using 23rd technology will make it much more difficult. The Federation won't develop the ways to detect subspace variances that the dividends use until almost a century from now. I'll make a list of equipment here that we can use to fine-tune Drazana Station sensor array. We can probably find the regulator components somewhere near the computer core, and an induction coil on the power systems level. So we're gotta collect some parts. I should probably be using my stun pistol for right now. I gotta do this. It never, you can set your camera distance, but it never saves. You always have to redo it. And I'm probably just going the wrong way entirely. Yeah. No wonder there's nobody here. The station is on medical alert. Non-essential personnel are confined to quarters, and the computer core has been locked down. Unfortunately, the lockdown works both ways. No one can get in, and we can't get out either. Lucky for us, these old systems have well-documented problems. Shouldn't be too difficult to override the controls. Sir, these old Deutronic computers have a memory fault that makes them susceptible to overloads. An overload could cause it to lose processes, like the one locking the door to the computer core. In this century, there shouldn't be any tasks that could overload them, but there's an infamous 24th century warp geometry problem that would be insolvable to the processing power available to this computer. If we set the consoles to divert processing to parts of this problem, we might be able to cause a memory overwrite. That would make the computer lose its security lockdown. Smart. Tricky. I guess we're going to do that over here. Let me... It's really kind of dark. But I'm not entirely sure. I can. Nope. I really can't, can I? Oh well, we're stuck with it. There's something running around up there above us. Like, running around. So we do this again. Okay. Overflow memory bank 1. Oh, okay. Bank 2. Where's the third one, though? Oh, you know what? I bet it's up top. Yeah. It's all the way over there. I knew they wouldn't throw a computer up there for no reason. And of course, there's going to be a process to this. So, it's always a puzzle. And I don't have any clues this time. I'll consult engineer. Switch member banks 1, 2, and 3 until all of them are working on problems. Okay, so this is just going to be a little bit of a puzzle. And I need the camera up close again. Thank you. So that one does memory banks 1 and 2 and 3. Okay. Should I go through this backwards or skip one in the middle? Okay, so that gets 1 and 3 done and out of the way. Those are overflowed. Bank 1, bank 3 queued. Maybe I can check on it here, like, figure it out. Okay, 1 is working on it. 2 is queued. 3 is working. We need to get 2 off of queue and onto working. Okay, I think I got this worked out. Because now just number 1, I think, will be the only one not working on it. So check 1. See, 1 is queued. 2 is working. 3 is working. So now if I come back here and activate number 1, boom. That took me way too long to figure that one out. Way too long. Should we try to avoid him? Or are we going to have to stun him?
What are you doing down here? This station is on medical alert.
Oh,
No
I can
one's
talk my
supposed to
way
be
out
in
of
the
this one?
computer core area but me. Hey, is that a weapon? Don't try anything, or I'll have to stun you.
I'm lost.
The lift shouldn't have let you come down to this level. How did you get here?
I was stuck on the station when the... I was stuck on the lift when the station went to alert. This is where it let me out.
You should have used the intercom to call for assistance. It's not safe to move about the station during a medical alert.
Right, I should get back up to the main station areas.
Follow me. I'm going to call security for an escort.
But if I'm contagious, won't be that dangerous?
I guess you're right. Look, just go up to the maintenance lift, get to the emergency medical center as soon as possible, and get checked out. There's a doctor up there who has set up a triage center for the infected patients.
Thanks. Ooh. Oh, I talked my way out of that one. Like a professional. Reading put a patrol team ahead. Since the station is on medical alert, they're probably following standard patrol pattern. We might be able to sneak past them, or even lock them in one of the side rooms. Oh boy. Oh, so that's what I was reading from below. Okay, so I need to avoid them. Let them get through the door. and lock them on the inside of that door? Did that work? That's what we were going for, wasn't it? Good. Must be dividends somewhere on the station in this time period. Pesky. We're gonna have to talk to her, aren't we? That's why there's that eye mark above her. Oh, decisions. Oh gosh. I'm sorry. Improper access may cause injury or death. For hardware access, disable all power taps before servicing. Discharge static electricity before contact with leads. And unlock safety cage prior to access. Unclamp data field. Unclamp data lead to replace regulator. Okay. So, disable all taps. Discharge static electricity before. Ouch. I done messed up. Maybe I should have talked to her. She would have been helpful. Okay. So, disconnect power. Discharge. Unlock safety cage. And then take the regulator. Okay. Bingo, baby. I almost made it. I almost had it. You gotta give it to me. I'm not an engineer. I'm a science officer. Is there any higher I can go up, or was that it? Because there are other things I need to find. The maintenance lift has got to be in here. Around the corner. Aha. Yeah, see? Yeesh. And that's how easy it is to get lost. Wow, this place was nice before it became a dump. Of course, 100 years can do that to you. Just look at some of the... Oh, and that one doesn't even open. Okay. Just look at some of the ruins. not even the White House is 100 years old. It got burnt down a couple times. Okay, so we're ready to take the lift. We need to find whatever parts we can borrow from here to build a subspace emitter. Oh, so there are more bits and pieces. I'm gonna have to unlock a door and then lock that. Yeah, because I tried that door. Whoosh. I'll bet you I have to go into that side room where they're patrolling. Oops. Okay. So that was the side room I was supposed to have locked them into? I hope I get a minute to, like, bail.
Enemy target.
Did not want to do this. Everybody's done? I'm sorry. And okay, so what am I missing? Yeah, I did good. I did just fine. I locked them in the side room like I was supposed to. Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, I could have done this. You gotta be kidding me. I am so sorry. Open mission acquired shenanigans. Well, what's that? Yeah, more of those trial weaves. Yeah, now it's got the sparklies. Okay. This isn't the power distribution level, sir. Securities have ridden the turbo lift. They must have detected our arrival. Station security will probably be here in a minute. If we're going to get out without a fight, we'd better look for alternatives quickly. We'll have to find a console we can use to override the turbo lift so we can keep going. Like this one.
Flanking damage detected.
Go through the Jeffrey tubes. Another group of Starfleet officers ahead, sir. If we're cautious, we might be able to avoid them while they aren't looking. Oh, somebody saw me. Don't shoot him, he didn't even notice us. No! 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 Oh gosh. Alright. Sorry, Rushmere. There, you're all healed up. Now what? Okay, obviously not going in through that way. This is where it says I have to go. Right there. Right there. I'm not doing anything here. Nobody's gonna bother me. Never seen you on the station before. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wait. Nah. Yeah. Because I went the wrong way again. Maybe. I thought the lift was back that way. Okay. And here we go. Sir, we should be able to find an induction coil on this level as part of our power systems. Of the power systems. Then we need to apply the rig to subspace inducer to get the sensor array. Then we can pinpoint them. Okay. Okay. Let's see. You're fine. Over there. On your own. Don't notice us. In our fancy outfits. What? Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Dr. McCoy. Okay, there is a way to avoid all this. Oh, there. Don't just stand there. Come over here and give me a hand. People are dropping like flies on this station, and it's all I can do to keep up. Okay. I don't need to ask who you are. I know who you are. What's going on? Some kind of illness is affecting the people in the station. Blue flashes and ghost stories. There has to be a reason for it, and we need to stop it. People are dying here. What do you want me to do? As far as I can tell, all of these people reported seeing those strange blue flashes of light. Now they're all dying. They're worse than dead. Their brains are gone. Whatever this disease is, it's suppressing brain activity at an alarming rate. It's almost as if the energy between the neurons was being removed somehow. Blue flashes seem to be associated with a strange form of radiation, so we've set up the triage center here. That crazy engineer said that the power distribution station is heavily shielded. What kind of radiation? How should I know? I'm a doctor, not an engineer. The blue flashes are still happening anyway. We need some way to replace that neural energy, jumpstart the brain somehow. Science. Like rebooting a computer? Because I'm a science officer. I suppose that's one way of looking at it, but the mind is much more complex and delicate instrument. Maybe that's the key. The brain might be able to restart itself if stimulated correctly. Give it the energy it needs, then stimulus to make it spread throughout the nervous system. I'll need to know how much neural energy the survivors have so that we can figure out how much they've lost. Then we'll need to apply cortical stimulators at the correct frequency. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but it may save the lives of the crew. Saving these lives is important to making sure that everything turns out the way it should. Okay, yeah. Grab a tricorder and start checking the neural activity on some of these survivals. Take note of your readings. We're going to have to calculate the difference from a healthy mind and determine the right frequency to stimulate the brain. Normal human neuron has a resting potential of -7 millivolts, 70 millivolts. Once you've recalibrated the cortical stimulator, we'll try to revive some of these people. Okay. You. I'm gonna scan you. Okay. What did it say? Gains damage by forceful ion movement, likely cause steady change in neural voltage. Predicted result, polarization lost. Huh. Well, I'm not ready to talk to McCoy yet. She's even lower, but by a couple points. Okay. Hey, MC Coy. Review findings. Okay, so normal resting potential is -70 MV. The normal human neural activity plus 30 MV neural charge at rest. At rest, neuron contains positively charged sodium ions. Exterior. Okay. Request an explanation. We need to restore the mind to its baseline state, review your findings, and set your cortical stimulator so that it will reset the brain back to normal. Hopefully, with a little push from the cortical stimulator, the subject's brain will repair itself with some time and rest. Okay, so I need negative 70 MB plus 30 MB. Basically, I'm going to have to set voltage for the resting potential. Negative 70 MB. 30. See, that's the part I just skipped over. Sodium transitions to interior. Okay. At rest, neuron contains positively charged sodium ions. Exterior. So sodium on the outside and potassium on the inside. Positively charged potassium ions, interior and exterior. So you got sodium on the outside, potassium on the inside and the outside, and then the action potential, the neuron opens sodium gates, sodium transitions to the interior, and the neural charge switches from negative 70 to plus 30. Okay. Now I understand what's going on. I'm pretty sure I can do this. So negative 70 plus 30. Sodium internal, potassium external and internal. Let's go. Let's do this. Who am I doing this on? Now what? Oh, it didn't work. We need to try different settings. Oh, man. Action potential. Neuron opens sodium gates. Sodium transitions to interior. Neural charge switches from negative 70 MB to plus 30 MB. Okay. Negative 70 plus 30. Oh, is this what I did? I did this one. Sodium internal. No, it needs to be external. Now try it. They're white. Yay! Now I can move on. Yeah, now would be a really good chance for us to get that induction coil. Except this is not the right room. It's out around the corner here. Yeah, right here. We're gonna borrow that induction coil. Can I help? Yeah. Working, the emitter has adjusted the active scanners for the station. What do you make of the readings? Imaging shows that the station is becoming suffused with trialic radiation. Radiation is coming from drifted comet. The comet itself is emitting mass amounts of trialic energy. The evidence must have realized that it's a natural source of the energy, and they're using it as an easy way to shift into sync with us. It's like riding behind the wake of a ship with in the water. But that's not what they're doing, sir. They're harnessing the trialic energy and infusing it with See, this is what every Star Trek actor goes through. This right here. Trying to remember and pronounce all this scientific stuff. And I don't even have a coach. Chronoton particles. With that, they could have enough energy to move the entire station out of phase. Maybe even the entire sector. Woo, okay. Yeah, we need to stop them. Quit talking, let's get done. Oops, I just skipped that. With this information, it's clear we have to find some way to destroy Drifting Comet, sir. Ooh, okay. We can use one of the auxiliary reactors in sync with the subspace emitter that we've hooked up to the station in order to make a temporary portal that will take us back to our time. Okay. And then once we make it back, we'll have to report in and find a way to bring the ship back with us to destroy the comet. Dude! Wow. So we went from bring a small team to we're going to have to transport the whole ship. That's how bad this situation is, guys. That's how serious it is. I'm gonna get these hoes. Hold on. There we go. Boom. We have another problem. We have absorbed so much trialic radiation at this point that traveling through a gate again could cause radiation poisoning. Normally, we just use hydronoline to flush it out, but our medical supplies aren't protected against phase shifting. Our hydronoline supply is probably already irradiated. This isn't the sort of problem that comes up frequently. Yeah. We'll need large doses of hydronoline to chelate out the existing trialic radiation and protect us from the transition back through the portal. There's one person who could probably get it for us. Yeah, Doc McCoy. I seem to have lost track of my first mate. Where is Civet? Civet. Hey. Actually, I have a friend who took a little too much trialic radiation. He could use some hydronoline. A friend, eh? With all the radiation flares that the station is experiencing, we're probably going to be a little short on hydronoline ourselves. I could maybe spare a hypo, but if your friend is getting radiation, he or she is on the station already. I'll need to double dose to lay out a significant amount of Trolloc radiation. You should never lie to your doctor or your bartender. That much radiation would mean you've experienced something close to the epicenter, like fooling around with Trolloc waves. You don't need green blood and pointy ears to know that that is a bad idea. But when the people on the station really need it, you came through. I appreciate that. I think I can spare a few doses. Just don't let the station's captain hear about it. Oh, he won't. Look, I'm not sure who you are or where you came from, but I'm not one to look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm just an old country doctor, but I know better than to ask too many questions about a little unexpected help. You probably shouldn't loiter around here too much longer, or people could start to ask questions. I'm going to put these cortical stimulators to good use, and thanks. You saved a lot of lives today. That is what we came here to do. Yes, take the turtle back. Take the turtle back. The portal back. Bajoran. Huh. Okay.
So
Report.
Driffin's comet is the source of the triolic radiation. That explains a lot. However, we cannot simply destroy it in our time. The Davidians have the means to go back to the 23rd century and harness its energy there. However, that will be their only other chance. Before that, there's no Drozana station, so there's no place that will be close enough to the comet's trajectory to be of use to them. The only logical solution is to alter the past. Destroy the comet there, and save the Federation. As it happens, I have access to a way to transport your ship back to the 23rd century. It's risky, but I think the odds are in your favor. And if they aren't, there's always time for another try. I'll make the arrangements. Stay in touch. Drake out.
Oh, and choose an additional reward. I only have one option. Twin phaser beam array.
Until next time.
Congratulations, Lieutenant Commander.
Not in the comment. Okay, we've determined the Davidians are using triolic energy. Driffin's comet. It's worse than that. They're trying to steal the entire sector. You'll need your ship this time, so you can't use the Davidian portal on the station. I can help you get to the past, but you'll need to follow my instructions precisely. We're going to do a whip around the sun is what we're going to do. It's the good old-fashioned 23rd century way of traveling back to time.
Until next time.
I leveled up. Let's do my stuff here. I'm not yet a commander. Let's see. Targeting expertise, defense maneuvering. Tempted to take that. What's this one do? Projectile weapon training. Let's boost the shields. Okay, and then, excuse me for just one moment, I need to access the ship. 360 degree targeting arc, 360 degree targeting arc. I'm going to keep those. That just works better for me. And maybe we'll sell that other one. Okay. Whoa. Oh, Curie. Oh, that's cute. Like the robot on, and she's gone. Oh, wait, moving on. I need to do this. Cycle camera distance. Yeah, that actually looks a lot like Curie from Fallout. That's pretty cool. That's actually really pretty cool. So I imagine I have to go back to the... Oh, we need to go to the BEPD 113 system. Interesting. I'm going to, I'm going to call it good right there, I think. I'm going to play a little something else, but until then, I will see you later. Yeah, I'm almost on my hour mark. Alright. Thanks for checking out the stream if you came and watched it in the past broadcasts. You can also look for this on YouTube. I'll be uploading all my past broadcasts, or at least highlights of them, onto the YouTube channel. I'll have a link in my profile. Thanks for stopping by.